Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on last year's national champions, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will come out first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
With the catch, it's Cook. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging right.
Oh, he's got some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Vandy! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Looking for a crease to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged out of the air.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, they're after him. Fires downfield. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Kruger. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. top. Snagged in the middle. It's Dyer. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Dyer. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Commodores are marching down the field. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. Quick strike through the air from the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're going into the game because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if he lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. Looking for more room. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got to...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Vandy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Man, here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, deep.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just enough time to get off one more snap. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively 1st half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Commodores will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Pocket breaking down. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown Doors. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the 1st half, and here we go in the 2nd half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Commodores will have it first and 10. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Rush is on him. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Takes it from the gun on third down. It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Commodores are on the move. A first down run on the doorstep. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
You're going to go to work on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you can give me.
You guys cook? Like,
Huh?
are you guys gonna cook, or do you guys want to cook, or want to cook stuff that's already cooked?
Either one.
Um,
Both. I mean, either.
well, thank you both. I don't get one.
What you mean stuff that's already cooked?
So, I'm sorry. Um, so, you know how, instead of buying chicken, they already have chicken already made?
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay, like, you want me to get you little, breathing stuff?
Yeah, you can get that type stuff.
Do you want it already, that's what I'm saying, do you want it already,
You can get the wingdings and stuff, whatever. The nuggets and stuff.
okay.
Or just get whatever. Get whatever you can.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Commodores. And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
South Carolina, 3.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man in the middle. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Send the tight end in motion. To the air on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
56, South Carolina, 10.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Out of the crowd, and now he's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him in. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did.
South Carolina, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Pulls it hard, complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
To give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Using his legs, it's Dyer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton